Good evening, everyone. Welcome here to Howell, Michigan, the 140 Ice Den, as this an opening round matchup between your Little Caesars 2013 team and a team visiting here from the Columbus, Ohio area, the Columbus Mavericks. As we are just getting towards the end of warm-ups here, we'll take a quick break and get set for the start of this one here in the opening round of tournament action for your Caesars team. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. Dorchin into the offensive zone. Looking forward for Broadbeck. Now gun on the backhand. That doesn't make it through. Now wind up forehand. That doesn't make its way through. And puck over to the far side corner. Fortin now with a shove there. The officials being looked to there. Backhand shoots and score! Broadbeck with the goal for Caesars makes it an early 1-0 lead. As the Maverick fans wanted a penalty on Fortin on a what they believed to be a check or a shove. They won't get it, and that's an early 1-0 lead for Caesars. Let me know how things are coming through out there if you can see us, as we're on the cell service here off the phone, as the Wi-Fi a little spotty here. Here come the Mavericks the other way, now moving towards the far side circle. They'll circle around the end boards now. Heavy pressure there by Dittner. Dittner now moving it forward near side. And he's going to get a penalty called on him on the check there, as Dittner with a collision behind the net. And with 11:59 to go here, first period, it'll be a power play opportunity for the Mavericks. Puck dropped in. He comes over to the near side boards. We picked up there by Schreiner. Schreiner trying to clear the zone, but a forecheck there from the Mavericks. I tell you, don't have names for the Maverick players, so we'll do our best to describe who they are, try and pick them up as we go through here. Sometimes by numbers. We'll see Haig, 34, moving forward here for the Mavericks, but it's taken off his stick by Sublin. Sublin to Graham Johnson. That went out to neutral ice. Mavericks nearly offside, and they'll turn back. Now here comes Graham Johnson. Johnson across the red line, moving forward, looking for Dawson, but they can't connect. Schreiner now moves it forward, runs into Graham Johnson himself, and that'll give the Mavericks a chance to bring it back out to neutral ice. Now Graham Johnson sends one over, looking for Sublin. Now here come the Mavericks the other way, top of the circle, puck loose, and Graham Johnson takes it away and back out to neutral ice there. 40 seconds to go here in the power play for the Mavericks. They'll have it now, top of the circle, let a shot go, rolling in. Buds with a stick save and drops the trapper on it. 10:59 to go here in the first period. Caesars leading this one 1-0, and 30 more seconds of power play time to kill off here for Caesars. Glad to see we've got Weeklies and Hochters joining us here in the chat. Thanks for the heads up that we're coming through all right. As this one now going to be a face-off in the defensive zone for Caesars. It's going to be one forward by Lucia out to the point, though. The Mavericks will hold it there. They'll try and come near side, trying to work past Dorchin. He knocks it away, and back out to neutral ice. Lucia gives chase there. Now the Mavericks will send it back in, and that offside, as they had not cleared the zone yet. No touch-up offside here in the USA rules at this age level. 10:46 to go here, first period, and Caesars leading this one 1-0. They're going to say that was an intentional offside, move it all the way down the ice for an offensive zone faceoff for Caesars. Lucia going to take that faceoff out to Dorchin at the point. Dorchin tripped up there, and there'll be a chance for the Mavericks moving the other way. But Calicut pokes it away, keeps them at the point. Now they'll try and move it towards the slot. Calicut back there again, and Caesars controlling it. Send it around far side, and down to neutral ice. Caesars now back at full strength with Dittner back on the ice. Puck over near side. Now it's picked up and sent forward, but Del Monte sends him right back the other way. Paxton sends it forward for the Mavericks. On to stick of Del Monte. Turnover there, though. And Calicut back in. Has it off his stick and in towards the goal. In shot and score. As the Mavericks put that one in 5-hole, and that will give a equalizing goal here. Now 1-1 between these two teams. Face-off now at center ice. Gun to take it for Caesars. Puck won back by the Mavericks. Broadbeck, though, pokes it forward. Phillips has it here for the Mavericks. Banks it off the far side boards. And they'll move forward into the offensive zone. Bolin trying to get it away there. Trying to send it to the point, but held in there by the Mavericks. Puck will come deep over near side. Schreiner now holding it there, but turnover, but he'll recover and push away, bank the puck out to neutral ice, and Broadbeck a chance to chase it down. He will not get there in time, though. That'll go for an icing call. 9:41 to go here, first period. This one knotted at 1 goal apiece, and the faceoff will come back into the Caesar zone. We'll take a quick break. And now another chance there for the Mavericks, but coming the other way is Caesars. Here comes Sublin. Sublin bursts the speed in, shot, kick saved by the goaltender, and it comes near side. Now the Mavericks trying to move it out of their defensive zone. Sublin will pick it up there, though, in neutral ice for Caesars. Puck comes over into center ice and knocked forward. Caesar will chase it down there. No, it'll be the Mavericks to it, trying to work past Dittner. He'll force them to the outside. And puck will go around to the far side boards where Sublin will pick it up again. Sublin forward looking for Parker. It's off his skate to his stick. In shot. Loose in front. Graham Johnson shot. And score. Graham Johnson knocks home the rebound and gives Caesars a 2-1 lead. That was a slow playing rebound. And Graham Johnson just there with all sorts of ice to knock it in off the initial shot from Parker. And that'll give Caesars a 2-1 lead, 8:57 to go in this first period. Now off the faceoff, it's Dorchin. Dorchin moving forward. He's got room to work. Now into the slot. They were looking for Del Monte, but puck will come over to the near side. Now near side point. Dorchin lets a shot go. Now here's Lucia. Lucia on the backhand to the near side circle in front. No one connects, though, there, and it comes out to the point for Calicut. Calicut sends it around the boards now, looking for Lucia. Lucia to Malik, top of the slot. He'll send it over near side for Del Monte. Del Monte to Dorchin. Dorchin walking in between to the circle. Knocked off his stick, and Del Monte will give chase. Oh, collision along the end boards. Both players going for the puck there, and it'll be the Mavericks coming away with it. Mavericks across their own blue line, now across the red. Now into the offensive zone. The Columbus fans looking for a penalty on Del Monte that they won't get. Comes to Calicut. Calicut looking for Del Monte. Now out. Here's Malik. Malik trying to work through neutral ice with Lucia. Malik with a chance here. In between the circles. Winds up. Shot backhand. Oh, and knocked away. Rebound chances here, though. Malik along the end boards. He's getting worked over there. Lucia trying to dig it out. Mavericks come away with it for just a moment. And in on that play is Broadbeck. Broadbeck now gets it out to Dorchin at the point. Hey, it's ESPN Recruiter in the house, everybody. Dorchin now out at the near side point, tripped up to the top of the circle, lets a shot go. That one off the end boards and over to the far side corner. Now Caesar trying to drive towards the center of the slot there. Malik was working for it, but knocked off his stick, and the puck now over to the far side boards. Chance now here. Dorchin walking in, shot, and a stick saved by the goaltender up and over the net. And Lucia sends it around near side. Now to Broadbeck. Broadbeck along the end boards, looking to go backhand. He's looking top of the slot. He winds up, shot just wide. And now the puck loose, still in front of the goaltender, drops the trapper on it. And with 6:59 to go here in the first period, it remains a 2-1 Caesars lead. We'll take a quick break. Ready now for this face-off. Puck out to the point. Chance in front. Shot, score! Sam Fortin using that stick in front of the net, taking up a lot of space and knocking that one home, gives Caesars a 3-1 lead. All right, we got Claire in the house here. Puck comes over near side boards. Now to Gunn moving forward. He's wiped out. Mavericks trying to get in the offensive zone. They can't. And now it comes to Broadbeck, but intercepted there. And Gunn back in on the play. That looked like it could have been offside, but the Mavericks in now. Try and send it near side. Now the puck comes over to the near side boards. And it'll be Broadbeck moving forward. Broadbeck into the offensive zone. He's wiped out along the near side boards. Now to Fortin again. In shot, score! Sam Fortin lights the lamp from the slot, and that gives Caesars a 4-1 lead. Set now for the faceoff. Here comes Graham Johnson now. Johnson into the offensive zone. Pokes in, shot, score! Graham Johnson takes another one in for Caesars, and that makes it a 5-1 lead for Caesars. Now Caesars moving it forward into the offensive zone again. It's Graham Johnson at the circle. Chance in front looking for Parker. As now comes to Bolin at the point. Knocked around. Here comes Parker now into the far side corner. Knocked away there by the Mavericks. They'll move it out towards neutral ice, but held in there by Bolin. Bolin backhands it around the boards, and it'll settle behind the Maverick net. Graham Johnson giving chase there. He'll be the first one to it. Now a chance for Dawson. Lets a shot go that wide and over to the far side boards. Parker lets one go. That through the goal mouth. And comes over near side for Sublin. Sublin now making a move at the top of the circle. Puck now along the near side boards. And it'll be knocked back out by the Mavericks to neutral ice. Dawson now moving it forward. He's into the offensive zone. Looks over far side for Parker. And that one knocked off his stick. And the Mavericks move it out to neutral ice. Now the Mavericks into the offensive zone. And it'll be a turnover here. Chance for the Mavericks in. Wind-up shot. That wide of the net. And it'll go over far side boards for Bolin. Bolin looking forward from Malik. He'll lose an edge, and the Mavericks trying to get it back over near side. They can't. Puck sent down the ice, and that'll go for an icing call against Caesars. 5:03 to go here, first period, and Caesars with a 5-1 lead. Face off in the Caesars zone. It'll come loose, and Buds will knock it over near side. Full face of ESPN recruiter there up in your cameras, ladies and gentlemen. As puck now out far side for Malik. Malik now looking forward. Long pass for Del Monte off his skates, and it'll settle along the end boards. Del Monte now looking to work with Lucia, but it'll be Del Monte fighting for it over now into the far side boards. Pressure there from the Mavericks. It'll come loose, and Malik trying to hold it there, but can. It's sent back down the ice, and it'll be Dorchin out to get that one. Icing waved off here. Bud's out to play it for Dorchin. Dorchin will circle around behind his own net near side. 4:22 to go in this period. Now Dorchin circles back the other way. Behind the net again. Pass far side for Calicut. Calicut. Pass here. Turnover. Hagen. Wind up shot. And glove saved by Buds. 4:11 to go here. First period. As Caesars leading this one 5-1. Ready now for the offensive zone faceoff for the Mavericks. Puck comes to the slot, but everybody just kicking around and slapping at that one. Schreiner will pick it up and move it forward. Pass off Fortin's skate. Now it's intercepted there by the Mavericks, but a chance here. Gunn in, backhand shot, score! And that'll make it 6-1. Garrett Gunn goes to the backhand and gives Caesars a 5-goal lead. Off the face-off, Caesars will have it in neutral ice. It's Broadbeck fighting for it along the near side boards. He'll move, top of the circle, walks in, pass to Gunn, shot. That one just missed, comes near side. Now puck out to the point for Schreiner, lets one go, low roller in on net. Oh, and rebound chance. Gunn going to come away with it over to the far side corner. Now Gunn working with it there. He'll send it over near side for Fortin. Fortin using that big reach to get to the puck first. Trying to chip it back towards Gunn, but can't. They're all tied up in the corner. Now Gunn trying to backhand it in front. Now sends it over far side for Fortin. Fortin, lots of room to work up to Schreiner at the point. Schreiner loads up on a shot. Tip drill. That one goes wide and over to Dittner along the far side boards. He'll hold it in with the backhand, and the Mavericks will come away with it near side. Mavericks skating now with speed, getting it out of their own zone. It's Phillips. Phillips trying to go 1-on-3. Knocked away, still fighting through, though. And the puck loose, and it comes to Fortin. Fortin now moving into the offensive mode here, but the Mavericks turn him back just before the blue line. And Gunn right back in there to knock it away. Puck up and into the bench. That'll bring us a stoppage in play with 2:48 to go, first period. Face off. Come on to Graham Johnson. Looked like it was going to be a face-off win for the Mavericks, but Graham got right in there. Whoa! Shove behind the play there on Dawson. Schneider all over Dawson there. As the Mavericks trying to go the other way, you can start to see some frustration building for these Maverick players here. As Parker taken down along the far side boards. As elbows thrown everywhere, we're going to see Parker get back into that play, shake himself off. And a scrum in front of the Caesar bench. Bolin trying to come away with it there. He'll send it forward now, pushing and shoving between Snyder and Parker, still behind the play. Now here comes the Mavericks, and now a collision as Sublin getting a fair share on that one. As Graham Johnson now trying to move forward, brings it near side for Dawson. Dawson now up for Parker. Parker makes a move, but puck will go over to the far side boards. Mavericks have a chance for a 2-on-1, but Bolin tries to knock it away. No, now breakaway here for Haig. Haig in. Buds will jump on it and get a whistle here. 1:49 to go, first period. And that'll keep Caesars out to their 6-1 lead. Off the face-off, puck sent forward to Malik. Malik across the blue line. Nice pass for Del Monte. Tries to keep it on his stick. And Lucia now there to help as well. Lucia at the circle, but puck out to the point. Now Dorchin has it there with speed. Dorchin lets a shot go. Chance in front. Lucia almost knocked that one in. Puck now along the end boards. Malik and Lucia fighting for it there. Make that Del Monte. He's taken down. They were trying to get it over to Lucia as he'll now come into the play. Far side corner. Puck along the far side boards. Mavericks trying to knock it out, but Calicut holds it in there. Mavericks will bring it back out, and it comes back to Kai Malik. Malik near side for Dorchin. Dorchin will skate it forward. Across the red line, he's run into there. Mavericks trying to dig it out there. Del Monte into the play as well. As now we're going to get a whistle behind the play here, and it's going to be a roughing call coming on Caesars. Del Monte is going to go to the box for Caesars on this one, and that will send the Mavericks to a power play with 1 minute to go here in the period. 1 minute, 30 seconds of power play time up on the board for the Mavericks. Almost. And 59.3 seconds to go here in the first period. Now puck dropped over near side. Schreiner will get that one out to neutral ice. Now Gunn giving chase. Gunn with speed moving into the offensive zone. He'll get there to negate the icing. He'll circle around behind the net. They're moving shorthanded here. He'll send it all the way back down into the Caesars end. Bud's out to play that one and leave it for Dittner. Puck comes now around near side to the near side point. Paxton has that one for the Mavericks. Sends one in towards net. Schreiner trying to knock it away and does. Puck now along the near side boards with 30 seconds to go in the period. Schreiner fighting out his way through neutral ice. Now moving forward with Fortin. Pass to Fortin. Fortin at the top of the slot. It's knocked off his stick. And the Mavericks go the other way with 17 seconds to go here in the period. Trying to get past Gunn. Gunn fighting for the puck there. As the Columbus fans want a penalty here. Here's now one into the slot. Shot, blocker, save, rebound, chance. Puck loose and behind the net. 4 seconds to go here in the period. Puck come around near side to the point. Paxton lets one go. Tip drill in and saved by Buds. As no score there at the end of the period into the Trapper Buds. And 6-1 is the Caesar lead heading for the second period. We'll take a break and be back for the start of the second. Well, we give a lot of shout-outs to Coach Brandon here as we get this one underway at the second period, but we'll give a shout-out to manager Kathy Gunn here as puck into the slot. I'll give you that story just a break here. Puck now to the point for the Mavericks. They can't get a shot loose, and the Caesar players will kick it out to neutral ice. Sublin now moving forward. Here's a chance for Broadbeck into the clear if he gets there first. Broadbeck in on net. Rebound chance, and a poke check. Just got enough of it from the goaltender. Bolin holds it in, but the Mavericks will send it back out. Broadbeck quickly intercepts that one. It comes over near side. Power play over now. Caesar's back at full strength, but the Mavericks moving in offensively. They'll have it along the near side boards. Bolin trying to dig that one away. Puck now in front. Off Bud's stick. Oh, dangerous one there. Comes to Broadbeck. Broadbeck with lots of room to move, and he's got Parker with him. Broadbeck comes near side circle to Parker all alone. In shot, score! Josh Parker unloads on that shot and gives Caesars a 7-1 lead. Also, that story we were going to tell is the call came out from the bench for a Band-Aid, and the whole crew helping manager Kathy Gunn get the word over that a Band-Aid was required, and Kathy over there now making sure the team attended to with that Band-Aid. So got to give her the shout out for everything she does for the team as well. We don't talk a lot about her on the broadcast, but always ready, always prepared, and always having this team ready to go. So we thank her for everything too. 7-1 now, the Caesars lead, 11:57 to go here in the second period. Lucia going to take this face-off for Caesars. Puck dropped, and he'll get it out to the point to Dorchin. Dorchin over near side for Calicut. He steps in, lets a shot go. In, shot, score! Off the post and in. Calicut scores to make it an 8-1 lead for Caesars. Off the face-off, it's Malik now with the puck. Malik moving down the near side boards. It's into the near side corner. He's fighting for the puck. A little stick work behind the Mavs player there as Lucia now gets it out to the point. Dorchin turns, lets a shot go. That doesn't make it through. Puck will come over to the near side boards for Calicut. He'll send it over for Malik. Malik looking in front. Chance for Lucia, but can't close it. Now sends it back towards the goal mouth. Now it's right back to Malik. Malik now looking in front for Lucia. That goes off the side of the net. And Lucia picks it up, banks it off the boards near side, comes to Malik in the corner. Malik fighting for it there. Now out in front. Chance here for Del Monte on the doorstep. No whistle, and then it comes. 11:05 and counting now to go in this one, as a running clock here with Caesars up a 7-goal lead. Knew we might get some happy faces from Karen Hochter on that one, as got to give credit where credit's due. A lot of the on-ice broadcast here, but I think everybody around this team knows nothing gets done without Kathy and her leadership in her manager role. So puck now in the near side corner. Fortin battling for it there with Gunn. Puck will come loose behind the net, and the Mavericks will bank it off and go to the far side boards. Gunn takes a tumble there behind the play. 3-on-2 developing for the Mavericks. They'll go far side circle, backhand, tripped up. Buds gets that stick down, and Schreiner easily takes that one away, banks it off the near side boards. Here comes Gunn. Gunn leaves for Fortin. Fortin into the offensive zone, top of the circle. Now goes to the outside, sends one towards the goal mouth, but it's knocked aside, and the puck comes over to the far side boards. Now one from the point in, rolling, and stopped by the goaltender there. 10 minutes to go in this second period, and Caesars leading this one 8-1. As we can always say, we can tell when we have a local tournament and most of the families here, and sometimes when we're a little bit further away, we get a little more viewers and action here on the chat. But I know for those families living at a distance, always glad to have them along here. Puck out to the point, backhand, kept in there by Bolin. Puck around to Parker. Parker sends one off the side of the net. Mavericks will try and pick it up there, but Parker's still battling. Now Graham Johnson into the play as well along the far side boards. Now here comes Sublin. Sublin for Graham Johnson. Johnson in, circles around the net, tries for the wraparound, can't quite get there. And Sublin, no, make that. Dawson tries to get in on the play, and it comes out to Bolin. Bolin banks it off the boards near side, looks for Dawson. Dawson, oh, what a nice job to stay on side. Dawson now at the near side boards at the circle. He'll have it taken away from him, and Bolin back to pick it up here. Bolin now skating back there, pressuring him. As the Mavericks try and get past him, he holds them up just enough, and puck comes out to Parker. But Phillips takes it away there. Now puck comes loose over to the far side boards. Graham Johnson giving chase. He can't hold it in, but Caesars gets right back on side. Sublin makes a move, still on his stick, sends it towards the goal mouth. Chance in front for Parker, but he was tied up, and puck along the end boards. Parker battling there for the puck. As trying to move it forward, he shed one of the Columbus players. Now puck to Dawson. Dawson sends it to Johnson. Now to Sublin. Sublin lets a shot go in, shot, and score. Sublin puts that one in the back of the net from the top of the slot, and that will make it a 9-1 lead for Caesars. Eight minutes to go here in the second period. Clock is running, and Malik has the puck now off the faceoff. It's taken away from him, though. Mavericks trying to work past Dorchin. He'll backhand one over for Calicut. Calicut, nice long pass for Malik. 3-on-2 developing for Caesars. Malik lets a shot in. Rebound chance. Pokes at it again. In and saved. As that'll bring us a stoppage in play. 7:40 and counting here in the second period. And Caesars leading this one 9-1. Off the faceoff now. Puck will be knocked out to neutral ice by the Mavericks. They're trying to work past Calicut. They'll dump it in, and it'll be off the end boards. Calicut now, no, make that Del Monte back to pick it up. Gets it over for Calicut. Now out to Lucia. Lucia trying to move past the defenders. He'll go far side. He's in front of his own bench. He's taken down. As puck now over on the far side boards. Dorchin tries to get it there, just out of his reach. He'll come back to neutral ice to pick it up. He'll circle far side and skate it forward. Dorchin into the offensive zone. Now goes backhand, forehand, in, shot. Oh, and just missed Malik near side. Comes out to the point for Calicut. Calicut now looking for Lucia. Now the puck sent up the middle dangerously by the Mavericks, intercepted by Caesars, but the Mavericks, Haig will pick it up, try and drag it forward. He can't. Now Dorchin into the offensive zone again. sends one forward. 6:30 to go here in the second period. Puck now up against the end boards. Malik working there. Taken away by the Mavericks. Del Monte now in there, though, as well for Caesars. Puck over to the far side boards. Lucia sends it around. Puck up against the near side boards. Calicut, no, make that Malik fighting for it there. Now Calicut in as well. He'll hold it in, and it's on Malik's stick. For Lucia. Lucia now over to Calicut. Calicut trying to send it around the boards, but it's chipped out. And the Mavericks will have a chance to race down for this one. Here comes Haig. Haig trying to get there to, and does. Lets a shot in. Blocker saved by Buds. And Malik going to come back and pick it up along the near side boards. Malik now with a chance, gets it out to the point. Now it's at the circle. Calicut trying to dig it out there, and does. Gets it over for Broadbeck. Broadbeck, whoa, collision there. Broadbeck forward for Malik. Malik now sends it forward for Del Monte. No, make that Lucia. Lucia now sends one in front. Chance there in on the goaltender off the defender's stick. Comes to the point for Schreiner. Schreiner walks in, lets a shot go, and a save. 5:20 and counting to go here in the second period. Caesars leading this one 9-1. Fortin now to take the face off. It'll come out to the point for Schreiner. Schreiner sends it over near side for Dittner. Dittner banks it off the near side boards. Now in front for Broadbeck, banging for it. Gunn tries to chip it up forward. Puck still loose. Rebound chance still loose. Puck comes out to the point for Schreiner. Got a player down for the Mavericks. Schreiner now out to the point for Gunn. Gunn lets a shot go in and score. Garrett Gunn with the goal from the top of the slot as the Maverick player was down. And we'll take a break as the Maverick player is attended to in his own zone. Well, for those of you in on the chat here, as you may have noticed, this guy, ESPN recruiter, better known as Uncle Brian, up in person here as we've come to the friendly confines of Bud's Broadcasting North. Here's Garrett Gunn now, shot in, up, and over the net as we are in Uncle Brian's neck of the woods up here in the Howell area. As, Sublin loses this one here, and the Mavericks going the other way. They have a 2-on-1 developing. They'll move it over, but knocked aside by Sublin. That would have been offside, and now a chance going the other way. Here's Fortin. Fortin makes a move at the circle. He is just, wow, completely run into. And now the puck goes over to Broadbeck. Broadbeck out to the point for Sublin. Sublin now to Bolin. Bolin lets a shot go. Tipped in. Oh, and Fortin scores. As that one goes from Bolin to Broadbeck, I should make that, to Fortin. Broadbeck to Fortin on a nice tip there. And that will make it, I believe it's now 10-1 or 11-1. I might have lost track there, but we're going to leave it at 9-1 the way that the scoreboard here at the rink is. We'll always try and reflect that as 3:40 and counting to go in this one. Now here comes Parker. Parker lets a shot go. Nice glove save by the goaltender there. 3:35 and counting to go here in the second period. As we will note, Mr. Del Monte on the bench here for Caesars, as always nice to see him back there and helping out. Dorchin now has the puck back in his own zone. Puck comes to Schreiner. Schreiner pass for Dorchin now around to Graham Johnson. Now it comes loose and along the far boards. Knocked aside there by Dorchin. Dorchin will take it around behind his own net and come near side. Now he's taken out of the play. Mavericks driving towards the net here. They'll go over far side, but Dawson putting the pressure on there. Out to Graham Johnson to the point. Now shot comes in. Chance into the slot. That one comes wide. Now near side post. Oh, a chance there. Bud's a little slow to get to that rebound, but no trouble there ultimately. And the puck comes out to Parker. Parker now for Graham Johnson. Johnson into the slot. He's pushed out of that play. And the puck comes over to the near side corner. Parker battling for it there. Oh, as Dawson just wiped out of that play. Schreiner sends it over far side. Now at the circle for Graham Johnson. He'll make a move, but send it back for Dorchin. Pressure coming here. Dorchin has two on him and still makes the move. Now Dorchin Into the offensive zone for Dawson. Dawson for Parker. Parker winds up, shot in, glove save. 2:05 to go here, second period. The score listed as 9-1 on the scoreboard. It's been a little bit more than that as the clock running here, and will quickly bring us to the end of the second period. Lucia now. Puck dropped. Oh, kicked in towards the zone goaltender by the defender. Puck goes over to the far side boards. Del Monte and Lucia working there. Now the Mavericks trying to break out past Sublin. They're moving forward, but Del Monte able to cut that angle down. They'll send one in on net. Buds will knock that one aside to the near side boards. Now play continues along the near side boards. Physical intensity picking up here a little bit as it's Lucia. Pass forward for Del Monte. Lucia wiped into there. Now Del Monte forward for Malik. Malik trying to move forward. He's into the clear. Winds up, shot in, and a save as the goaltender loses the stick but still makes the save. 1 minute and 4 seconds to go here in the second period and counting. As we want to wish a happy birthday to Miss Emily, who you can see here, part of the Buds Broadcasting family, as she is watching along here with this one. As 41 seconds to go here in the second period, puck now comes to Garrett Gunn. Gunn behind his opposing net, now tries to get into the slot to Fortin. Fortin, they're trying to push him out, and he'll send it around the boards for Gunn. Gunn behind the net, now back to Fortin near side. Dittner getting into the play as well. Puck now comes on Dittner's stick. He'll go behind the net. He's on the backhand. He'll make a pass out to the point for Sublin. Sublin lets a shot go. Puck will settle into the near side corner. Gunn picks it up there. Gunn taken down there. 10 seconds to go in the period. Fortin pushing forward, as is Gunn. To come around the boards, rolling up there on the edge there by the glass, and Gunn fights forward along the near side boards. Time will expire on this period. Gunn taken down after the play there. And that'll send us to the second intermission. We'll be back for the start of the third in just a couple of minutes. All right, 13 minutes up on the clock here, as Caesar's going to move right to left with a big lead. It's officially on the scoreboard as 9-1. We'll tell you it's a bit more than that, as puck now comes loose for Dawson. Dawson now moving it forward. He's along the far side boards, moving into the offensive zone, but taken away there by the Mavericks. They'll move it up the middle of the ice. Parker knocks it aside, though, and Johnson picks it up there. Johnson sends it deep into the Mavericks zone. Parker giving chase there. He'll get a stick on it up into the slot, and the Mavericks will take it away there. But Graham Johnson right back on it again, keeping that engine going here this evening as the puck now around the end boards for Parker. Parker just using that long reach to hold it against the end boards there. Dawson in as well. Dawson now trying to get it back to Parker, and the Mavs will intercept it there and send it over far side. Mavericks now move it out, and that will go down for an icing call 12-10 and counting here in the third period, as that will bring the puck down the other way for an offensive opportunity for Caesars. As we got a little message, Mr. Fortin joining in and watching, as he got to see, hopefully, if he was watching or listening early, Sam put a couple into the back of the net. Impressive play from Mr. Sam Fortin this evening. So glad that they could be along and watching Mr. Fortin, as it's now an offensive zone faceoff for Caesars. Lucia on that faceoff. Malik now. Whoa, wow. Big collision there as Malik went in and ended up taking the brunt of that play as the Mavericks trying to move it forward. It's Lucia, though, at his own blue line. He'll move forward across the red line, now into the offensive zone. Speed down those far side boards, and the puck will come to the near side. Now back to the far side. Malik trying to chip it forward there, as now goes over to the far side for Bolin. Bolin now sends it forward from Malik. Puck comes around near side off the boards to Del Monte. Del Monte now out to the point here. Sublin. Sublin steps in, takes a step, now lets a shot go. Tried actually to connect with Malik, and he'll make a move and go to the far side boards. Now to point for Bolin. Bolin, a long pass. Whoa, they almost intercepted that one, but it came across to Sublin. Sublin lets one go towards the net, looking for the low tip, and now comes out for the Mavericks. Mavericks down the near side boards, but Sublin takes that one right away. Mavericks send it backhand into the offensive zone, and it'll be Bolin to pick it up along the end boards. Bolin sends it off the near side boards, held in, though, by the Mavericks. They'll make a move, and it comes along the near side boards again. Bolin defending there. Scrum for it there. Bolin and Del Monte fighting for it along the near side boards. And puck will come loose. Here's a chance for the Mavericks, winding up into the body of Buds. Hill knocking forward, rebound chance, and knocked aside. Poke check by Buds, and out to Sublin. Sublin now for Malik. Malik now moving it forward. Looking for Lucia. They're into the offensive zone. Malik holds it now to Lucia. In shot and just misses on the far side. Mavericks now looking to go the other way. They got one behind, but, collision there with Del Monte taking it away. And they're going to get a penalty call there. As good job politicking by the Mavericks coach there as the referee came by. 9:40 to go here in the third period, and that'll give a power play opportunity to the Mavericks. Garrett Gunn to take the face-off for Caesars in his defensive zone. Puck dropped, and it comes to the near side boards. Gunn going to take it away there. Backhand, forehand, looking for Fortin, and the puck will roll into the Mavericks zone, and Caesars gives chase. Mavericks will pick it up behind their own net, but that intercepted by Gunn. Gunn knocks it forward. He's battling it along the near side boards, but the Mavericks now come the other way. Mavericks with speed through neutral ice, but Schreiner able to knock that one away and control it near side. Now we'll send it over far side for Fortin. Fortin will clear the zone and send the Mavericks back. Now intercepted by Schreiner. He'll send them back again. Puck now in front of the scorer's table. Mavericks, though, now into the offensive zone, making a move. They're behind the net and looking for a shooting opportunity. Puck comes out to the point. They'll bank it on a backhand, but Schreiner going to be the first one around to it. 40 seconds remaining on the power play for the Mavericks. Schreiner banks it off the near side boards, but it doesn't come out. Now shot from the point, tip drill in, still loose, and that goes to the end boards. Now puck around far side. Fortin able to dig that one out and send it down the ice. As it's now the Mavericks over along the far side boards. Now they'll send a long pass forward. Mavericks into the offensive zone, trying to go 1-on-2, and Gunn back there to knock that aside with Dorchin. Puck over to the near side boards. Huge collision there as they were both going for the puck. Comes now to Fortin, though. Fortin into the offensive zone. Wind up, shot, rebound chance, poked again, and loose, and Fortin taken down into the goal there as Fortin ran into the goal post as he was taken down. As we'll let him get some attention here as Coach Gunn out to attend to Sam, and we'll take a quick break. Well, always glad to say short break on that one, as I think Sam might have just gotten a little stunned by going right into the goal post there. 7:55, they stopped the clock for that injury timeout, and this will bring an offensive zone face-off for Caesars, leading this one 9-1 according to the scoreboard up here. We know it to be a slight bit more than that. As the face-off now going to come, Dawson going to take the face-off for Caesars. He'll push it forward, looking for Parker. Puck rolling towards the end boards. Parker gets a hold of it there. Now stops, goes towards the far side corner. Now Dawson trying to chip it away there, but the Mavericks coming forward. Potential 3-on-2 for them. They'll move in. Clearly looked like close to an offside, but Mavericks into the offensive zone. Chance into the slot. They can't connect there, and Dawson now sends it for Parker. Parker now near side for Broadbeck, off the near side boards and into the offensive zone. Broadbeck into the slot. Now leaves it up to the point for Calicut. Calicut looking for Dorchin. Puck now over near side. Be banked off the end boards, and you can see the Caesar players passing it here a bit more than might otherwise be required. I'm going to attribute that to some good coaching from head coach Brandon Gunn in the later stages of this third period, out with a big lead. Puck now along the end boards. That one taken away from Calicut. Now the Mavericks to the slot. Let a shot go. That one deflected and off the end boards. Oh, Mavericks throwing a player into the boards there. Puck comes now to the end boards. Calicut back up to his feet, as he was not happy with that one. Now Mavericks try and send it out towards the slot, up too high for anyone to connect, and it'll go to the far side point. Now the Mavericks move it around the corner to the end boards, but Gunn, now make that Dorchin going to take it away there. Always watch for that white mask. Dorchin now forward for Parker, just out of his reach, and it'll come down the other way. Buds will play it there. Buds now with a pass for Dawson. Dawson circles around near side, 6:20 to go, third period. Sublin now sends it forward, looking for Dawson, but the Mavericks send it back the other way. Sublin going to retreat back in his own zone. He'll bank it around near side for Dorchin. Dorchin circles in his own zone and looking forward for Graham Johnson, but the Mavericks intercept there, go backhand. Can't get a shot off, and it'll come to Malik. Malik trying to clear the zone, but can't. The Mavericks will send it back around the boards. Comes to the end boards. Lucia back there working with Sublin. As tied up there, and Lucia tries to get away with it. Now Sublin there, and the puck comes through the slot. Sublin runs into Dorchin. Dorchin, though, makes a move, banks it off the near side boards, and forward. Here's Lucia. Lucia with one to beat. He's into the offensive zone, but can't make the angle there. Puck now along the near side boards. Lucia over for Malik. Malik now in front. Chance for Lucia. Goaltender way out. Puck now over to the far side. Mavericks trying to get out of their own zone. A little bit of a trip there. And the Mavericks will move it out, trying to get past Graham Johnson, but it's still a 2-on-3 here. Puck to the slot. Nice job by Sublin. Sublin now forward for Malik. Malik a 1-on-2 of his own. Graham Johnson trying to get in there as well. They'll be in, but intercepted there by the Mavericks. Mavericks now right up the middle of the ice. Garrett Gunn able to poke that one aside, and it comes along the near side boards. Dittner fighting for it there as well, but it's knocked aside, and it'll be Caesars back with Bolin inside his own zone. He'll send it forward. 4:45 to go here, third period. A whistle, as that'll bring us a stoppage in play here, but the clock will continue. Face-off going to be at center ice with 4:30. Make that just outside the Caesar blue line on that offside. 4:30 to go here, third period. Oh, well, I was right the first time. They were going to move it to the center ice dot. Puck dropped. Gunn wins it over for Schreiner. Schreiner forward for Del Monte, just out of his reach. He'll give chase, and that'll go to the end boards. Del Monte able to hold it there along the end boards. Now puck around. Del Monte fighting for position there as he's running to the far side boards, but gets it to Garrett Gunn. Gunn, top of the circle, now sends it over near side point for Schreiner. Schreiner now over for Dittner. Dittner lets a shot go. That one just deflected wide, and puck comes to the near side boards. Now the puck comes over, and it's in the corner. Garrett Gunn fighting for it there, as heavy pressure from Garrett Gunn gets it to Sam Fortin. Fortin now. He'll circle. Puck comes out to the point for Dittner. Dittner walks towards the top of the slot. Now over to Schreiner. Schreiner to Dittner. They can't connect, and Dittner will retreat back in his own zone. Oh, watch out here. Chance for Schreiner. Got to get back defensively, and does. Mavericks have it. Now they send it towards the slot. Gunn knocks it away, and it comes to Schreiner. Schreiner through neutral ice, looking for Fortin, just out of his reach, and the puck will go to the end boards. Mavericks pick it up there. Mavericks now behind their own net. They'll bank it around far side. Now out to the point. Dorchin with a nice reach to hold that in the zone. He'll move it forward from there. Dorchin now at the circle, now to the end boards, backhands it. It'll come around near side. Del Monte the first one to it. Del Monte out to Gunn. Gunn winds up and shoots just high. And puck goes over far side for Dorchin. Dorchin trying to make a move towards the slot, and it comes to Del Monte, but he can't get a trigger on that one, and the Mavericks head the other way. 2:40 to go in this one. Calicut trying to knock it away. Fortin as well. Fortin with a nice stick lift there. Calicut comes in to pick it up. Puck now around to the near side boards. Calicut has it. He'll circle behind his own net. He's wiped out of the play there. Puck down the ice and into neutral ice for the Mavericks. They'll send it forward. 2:20 to go in this one. J.J. Dorchin with it inside his own zone. Looking for Broadback and Gunn. Puck along the near side boards. Be picked up by the Mavericks defensively, and they'll circle around behind their own net, go far side. Puck along those far side boards. Mavericks trying to clear the zone. They can't, though. Parker picks it up there. Now into the slot for Broadback. He'll circle back, lets a pass go, and that knocked aside. Now Calicut trying to cut an angle there. He can't, and the Mavericks moving forward with speed. Lets a shot go. Buds with the save and cover. 1:51 to go here, third period and counting. Caesars still with that big lead in the closing minutes of this one. Bud's having some trouble getting that one out of the trapper, it appeared. Finally did. 1:30 now to go here in the third period. Puck dropped, and it'll be cleared out by Bolin. Bolin, oh, nope, they kept it in the zone. Now Broadbeck will come away with it. Broadbeck, a backhand out to neutral ice. Oh, Mavericks now skating towards neutral ice, and the Columbus fans want a penalty there. I'm going to say late stages of this one. Pretty much anything seems like it's going now. Parker into the offensive zone for Sublin. Chance in front for Dawson. Now Sublin has the puck and banks it around to the boards. Oh, Sublin got a stick up there. That will be a penalty, as can't let that one go, I don't think. Did see a stick up high on that one across the body. And we've got clock running here. This will nearly wipe this one away, but Sublin going to go to the box on this one with 46 seconds and counting here in the third period. We'll see how they call this one. It's going to be a roughing call. Could have been a cross-check also from what I saw here, but 33 seconds to go here and the clock running. Power play opportunity for the Mavericks deep in the Caesar zone. As, well, one too many out on the ice there. 20 seconds by the time they drop this puck, and the puck comes over to the near side boards. Graham Johnson trying to clear it out. This one in towards the net. Bud sticks it away, and Schreiner picks it up there. Schreiner now holding it along the end boards. 8 seconds to go, and this one's taken away from him. Mavericks trying to drive towards the net at the circle into the slot. Let a shot go. It's loose. Chance will come away, and Caesars will clear it with Bolin as time expires on this one. And that will give Caesars an official 9-1 win. As we said, a little bit more than that one, as Caesars controlling this one from the start. As we will be back tomorrow for another Buds broadcasting. Glad everybody was able to join us here. As just going to check that schedule and let you know what we've got coming up. First game tomorrow will be 9:55 a.m. against the AHU 12U Knights from Chelsea. For those of you that have watched along with us in the past, Chelsea always a little bit of a tough spot for a broadcast for us from a technology perspective. Bad cell service and no Wi-Fi available, so we will do our best. And then another evening game tomorrow, 6 p.m. from Westland against the Chicago Blues. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and hope we'll see you and hear from you tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.